everyone, Deb here in the Pacific Northwest. Welcome to the Simple Grower Homestead. So today I just wanted to bring you along for one of my projects, and that is going to be up potting some peppers today. I have lots of starts in my grow room, so today is the day that I'm going to be up potting some of these peppers. This particular variety is called a Varsky pepper. Show you a close-up of that tag. If you've never grown these peppers in your garden, I would totally recommend it. They're a pretty good sized bush. They produce a lot of red, mild, very flavorful peppers. I use them in just about everything. In fact, this is going to be my main pepper in my garden this year. I have a ton of them. Also, one thing I do is I keep a list of the starts that I need. I start way more than I need, and then when I up pot, I kind of start winnowing those things down. I do some starts for a couple of friends of mine because I have the room here at my house, and so I just have to make sure that I have enough on hand with 2 or 3 extras, because something always seems to happen, like I drop a pot and break the plant or something like that. So, what am I using here? The soil that I use is just a basic bag potting soil. Then I add a few amendments like vermiculite and a few other things to it. When I start my seedlings, I don't put any fertilizer in the soil because the seed has everything it needs for a while until it starts getting its true leaves, and then you got to start giving it very small amounts of fertilizer. But I like to do things naturally, so what I do is, first of all, my water is well water, and it's a little high in pH, so it's more on the alkaline side. And so what I do is I put a little acid into my water. Super easy. This is vinegar. If your water goes the other way, too acid, and you want to bring it up a little bit, you can add baking soda to your water. Now, I've done this 100 million times, so I know exactly how much vinegar I need to bring the pH to. I like it to be about 6 to 6.5 for peppers and tomatoes. Also in here is what I like to use is a little bit of fish fertilizer, fish emulsion. Now you can make this stuff. It stinks to high heaven. There goes my list. So, you know, I don't do that because, you know, this jug is actually pretty economical. It only takes a couple tablespoons per gallon of water, and this jug goes a long way. So, just you know, so I don't have to deal with the hassle, I go ahead and buy it. What I also like to use is worm castings. Now, if you guys have never used worm castings, I totally recommend it too. It really gives a lot of nourishment to your soil, adds a natural fertilizer. I add it to my soil to put into my pots, but when I'm planting these, my pots, when they're going out to the garden, I go ahead and take a handful of worm castings and throw it in the hole. And it really seems to do a good job. Now, I've only been gardening for about, 2.5, 3 years. I mean, I don't really count my first season because it was fun, but kind of pathetic. But last season and the season before that, the worm castings really, I thought, did a really good job. I don't like to use natural fertilizers, so I like to do things the natural way. Okay, so what do we do here? We have some 3-inch pots. Got a ton of these, got them real cheap. Go ahead and mash in some soil there. Make sure you keep enough room for the start. Okay, so here's a start. Get one that has a single in it. I don't have to tangle with them. Okay, that came out pretty good. Want to make sure you get that down in there. Now with the peppers, Now you don't have to, you can just cover them up to the base. Tomatoes, I like to up pot those and put them real deep, and then bring the soil up, because all those little hairs on the side will make roots. Peppers not so much though. So this is it. This is going to be the little dye in the pot, and we'll go ahead and add some of this fish fertilizer to it. Put it back in the pot. And there's the first one. Hopefully I'll do a video on it, but as these grow a little taller, a little bit more straight and lanky, they'll get some more true leaves. And then what I'll do is I'll trim these back, and it forces them to be more bushy, and instead of just like this straight linear pepper. I think it helps the tomato plant to produce more, and it just looks a lot better too, I think, when you're gardening. Alright, so I'm going to continue on. I've got RuPaul here on the roof cam. Probably can't see that because of the glare. It's my iPad. And I got a baby cam and put it out into the coop, the run area, and so I can keep my eye on him. Rue's been getting into some shenanigans with Henry since I locked them up, or confined them more. RuPaul is kind of going after Henry and trying to fight him. Henry is younger than RuPaul, and Henry used to run from RuPaul, but now Henry's getting tired of it, so he's turning around and starting to fight RuPaul. So we got a RuPaul-Henry matchup daily, and so I keep my eye on them and make sure they don't kill each other. Alright, so I'm going to get to it. I got a lot of up potting to do, so I'm going to get to it and let you guys go. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'm going to get onto it, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Deb from the Pacific Northwest, Simple Grower.